Hello everyone. Today we're going to make crispy pastry. I wish you all a great viewing experience. The cup measurement I'm using, my dear friends, is exactly 200 millimeters. We need a cup of flour, approximately 1 tablespoon of sugar, about 1 teaspoon of yeast, just 1 teaspoon of salt, and simply 300 milliliters of warm water. After kneading, we cover it and let it rest for around half an hour, and then let it rise for a duration of about 30 minutes. The resting time for our dough is half an hour during the summer months. When winter comes and the weather gets really cold, you can extend that to 1 hour or even 45 minutes. Now, I have 80 grams of butter and 80 milliliters of oil to spread between the layers. Now I divide my dough into 15 equal pieces. We're cutting them into small pieces, and if you want them to look nicer, you can make them even smaller. As I said, the exact number isn't that important. We're just making small dough balls. Now, I'm starting to roll out the pieces we've made, to the size of a dessert plate. While rolling, I'm adding a little bit of the melted butter and oil mixture to each piece. I'm greasing the bottom of the plate with 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. For each piece, I'm adding a tablespoon of oil. If I've rolled out the dough too much, I can always add a bit more oil or reduce it. I'm putting a tablespoon of oil on 1 piece of dough. If I have spread my dough too thin, I may add a little more or less oil. You decide. Dough may stick together. Use a brush if a tablespoon is excessive, so that it covers every side of the dough. We cover it and let it rest for another half an hour. As I mentioned, the resting times vary between summer and winter. It has rested for half an hour. At the end of the half hour, it's starting to soften up in a beautiful way. I'm dying. Even if the edges are a bit thick, it won't matter since we added yeast. You won't even notice the thickness when you eat them. After rolling them out, like you see in the video, I folded them into quarters. Now I'm going to make them like envelopes by holding the tips and closing them. The closed side will go underneath on the baking tray. I'm going to do this until all the dough balls are done. If you want, you can roll them all out and stack them up, then fold them all at once. Just like this, we hold the ears and fold them in. Now I'm letting them rise for 10 minutes, resting them on a tray. If there's any leftover oil mixture, you can brush that on. Otherwise, you can just use plain oil, or just brush some egg yolk on top. Bake them in a 180-degree oven for 30 minutes. The baking time can vary depending on everyone's oven, so keep that in mind. I'm baking my pastries. This recipe is just perfect for you guys, just right for our home. How crispy and beautiful they turn out. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next recipes. Take care. Bye-bye.